We have to make decisions every day. It is part of our life and no one can avoid it. From smaller ones like what to have for lunch to life-changing ones like whether to move to a different country, take that new job offer, or marry that very person. The decisions you made in the past largely contribute to the current person you are. Generally speaking, you will be in a better shape if you have been making more good decisions and vice versa. Now, I want you to stop and look back. Ask yourself if you are happy with your life currently. If you think it could be better, is it because of the missed great opportunities in the past? I'm not trying to make you feel bad because it is common. No one can make the right decisions every single time. In fact, I had plenty of regrets in my life too. What I want to say here is being good at making decisions is a great life skill. If done properly, you can stack your success and impact your life for good. In this video, I'm going to share my approach on how to make better decisions. Now, it's your decision to stay or click away, but if you're staying, I think you made a good call. Rule number 1, probably the most important rule, and that is don't make hasty decisions. It doesn't require explanation that hasty decisions can lead to bad consequences. Maybe you can relate to that. My guess is most of your worst decisions are made impulsively. Of course, I could be wrong because sometimes your hasty decisions might work. Buying lotto might change your life for good, but that doesn't mean it's a good investment. In most cases, the odds are not in your favor when you make hasty decisions. Perhaps you already know that's not a sensible thing to do, but the question is, how could that happen? Most likely you were impatient or emotionally unstable at that time. So the best way to prevent yourself from making hasty decisions will be calm yourself down. Take a deep breath. Unless you're being chased by a zombie or in other emergencies, don't make any decisions right away. Let it sink for a bit, regroup, and think carefully. Tip number 2 on how to make better decisions is ensure you have all the options presented to you. Always ask yourself if you have considered every approach or possibility. Say you are earning minimum wage and want to earn 5 figures per month consistently. What has come into your mind? Most people might come up with 2 routes: resign and start a business, or patiently work their way up in their company. Is that true? The truth is there are many ways to achieve that goal. Start a side hustle, be an influencer, day trading, investing, freelancing, you name it. They might be more suitable for you than the original 2 options that I mentioned earlier. Actually, in one of my videos, I've talked about how to unstuck yourself as a minimum wage worker, so be sure to check it out. Of course, if you are so eager to change your life for free, you can book a 30-minute clarity call with me for free and see if we can figure something out. Detail at the description box. My point is, as you experiment more in life and develop yourself more, you will see more paths. Be open-minded and try not to limit yourself. Earlier, I said you shouldn't be making hasty decisions, but on the other hand, you don't want to procrastinate as well. Why do people procrastinate? Fear and self-doubt. We fear the consequences and worry if we did it right, so we are reluctant to make decisions. You should remember that not making a decision is also a decision. It might not always be wrong, but no decision is made means no action is taken. Most likely the problem remains or it will just get worse. Also, opportunities usually come with a time limit. It will not always be there for you. You snooze, you lose. From my experience, missing out often makes me feel worse than making the wrong decision. So the key here is find the balance. Give yourself enough time to think, but impose a time limit. Making decisions means scarcity because we cannot pick it all. Normally, we'll just pick the option that's the most beneficial to us. A common way is to weigh the pros and cons and then you weigh them accordingly. It's the most logical approach, but it comes with a few problems. First, the score must still be so close and you still have a hard time deciding which one to pick. Second, even you might have the seemingly best option, your gut feeling might say otherwise. It's irrational, but sometimes they turn out to be the best decision ever. Don't ask me why. So what should you do? Research thoroughly or listen to your gut? It's hard to say. I, for myself, will go for the rational approach most of the time, but when I have a special gut feeling, I will listen to it. The reason behind is these inspiration doesn't come very often, and if they do come, then that means I actually want it deeply, regardless of the conditions. Last tip for you, after you make the decision, don't overthink and regret. You might not be happy with the outcome every single time. You probably think, that was a mistake. It would be so much better if I made a different choice. To be honest, that's what I did all the time before. But is that correct? Not necessarily. You're probably not better off with the other option. It's just that you cannot verify it and end up fantasizing yourself. Also, you could be regretting too early. Perhaps your choice hasn't paid off yet. Say you went for starting a YouTube channel, maybe it didn't blow off yet. But maybe one day your content will go viral and you'll be so glad you did it. Another thing is, even indeed you made a bad decision, own it and see it as a lesson instead. It will help you grow and benefit you in the long run. Use that as a motivation instead of beating yourself. So there you go. This is how I make decisions that could be life-changing. Let me do a quick recap for you. Try not to make impulsive decisions. Give yourself enough time to think, but at the same time, don't procrastinate. Ensure you keep your eyes open and think of every possibilities. Research, then weigh the pros and cons so you know which options is the most suitable for you. Occasionally, listen to your gut if you are unsure. And last but not least, don't overthink and learn from the mistake you made. That's it. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. Again, my name is Keith So. I help the young working professionals to fast track their success but also have fun at the same time. If you find my content helpful, be sure to like, subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss out. I'll see you in the next video. Signing off.